Greetings, citizens of the world. We are anonymous. Knowledge is free. We are here to address an urgent situation that has come to our attention concerning Operation Independence Day. Hello Austin. We believe in the free exchange of information and the presentation of facts. Tonight we bring you an urgent public safety announcement for Austin as well as an update on Operation Independence Day, and as such are tagging all followers of the Austin LGTB Alliance. We are posting this video on hundreds of accounts on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, and many other social media sites. We ask that you help spread this urgent message by sharing it and helping us make it viral. First, we are going to expose an information leak threat, and then we will announce the consequences for this threat. Operation Independence Day was launched by Anonymous in an effort to stand up for the members of the LGBT community who were being persecuted, and to bring together the members of the LGBT community to bring in and accept those who have been harmed by the hate that is in many areas of the South, even close to Austin. Our main target was a pocket of individuals that we found were planning on continuing multiple copycat attacks like the one that almost killed Darren Keehee in Fort Worth. Through the tools we had intercepted messages and forums in the deep web that were planning to organize and carry out these attacks on the LGBT community in Waco, Brownsville, Harker Heights, Beaumont, and many other areas. When dealing with people who are planning hate attacks that they realize may send them to prison, security and anonymity is a necessity, as someone who is willing to go to prison for attacking another person would not hesitate to attack someone who exposed them. Part of our plan was to set up decoy Facebook accounts so that our members who were working to save lives in the LGBT community were not exposed to risk. Today, an individual by the name Brian Nixon attempted to bluff us by stating that he knew the account was fake, who we were, and threatened to expose us. He stated that he had access to our IP address, and claimed that he had matched it up with someone else's, and demanded we reveal ourselves or he would go around and expose our operation. What Brian does not realize is that IP addresses are very easy to spoof, and that is how we direct attention away from those doing rescue operations. When our members explained to him the operation, and told him to stand down for the safety of the community, and for the fact that if our mission were interrupted innocent lives were at risk, and assured him that he knew none of us on the immediate team, he became very belligerent and continued to insist that he would continue attempting to expose us and our operation unless he was given names. Coming from a gay man who was made aware of the circumstances, this is especially troubling that Brian would be willing to attack the operation meant to protect the lives of the members of his own community. Yes, some will say that the police can take action, but that is only after someone has been attacked or murdered. The deep web is extremely hard to trace, and our teams were having to use very sophisticated tools to attempt to even identify these plotters. We will not reveal the methods we were going to use to publicly expose those showing intent and showing up to commence these attacks, because we plan on continuing this operation under a new name as soon as we regroup. Unfortunately, because of the threats made by Brian Nixon to expose us, we are suspending Operation Independence Day. It will continue in a future operation, but we must first deal with the threat to our anonymity and security. Therefore, Brian, we beat you to the punch. Yes, we used a decoy account, in the name of protecting you and all of our brothers and sisters in the area. You stated that it is unreasonable to use lies and deception. But what you fail to realize is that when you are dealing with violent criminals, even the good guys have to use lies and deception to gain information and interfere with their plans. And you ignore the fact that you yourself have lied and deceived to protect others, as we are about to reveal. And so, tonight, while we regroup and have to start from scratch to protect those in our community who are willing to put themselves at risk for the greater good, lives are in danger, because Brian Nixon decided that he would be willing to disrupt an operation, even after being told what it was for, and being aware that it could cost lives. To those friends that he accuses of being behind our operations, we are sorry that you are being attacked by presumptuous ignorance and are having lies, presumptions, and negative filth spread about you. Brian, perhaps you are not aware of HB Gary. It was an internet security firm whose CEO, Aaron Burr, threatened to expose us to the FBI. We responded to this threat by hacking into the servers of this internet security firm, taking down their website, releasing their emails, as well as all of their internally confidential information. We do not take threats to our anonymity lightly. A threat to the anonymity of our members could mean a threat to their lives. You were told that there would be consequences, and now, because of your actions, we will unveil those consequences. All of what we are about to announce can be found publicly on the internet and the Texas Department of Public Safety. We are simply stating the facts we found online and asking the questions any reasonable person would ask in the name of public safety and transparency. Brian Nixon, office manager at Labor Finders in Austin, obviously does not care about the safety of the members of the LGBT community, but we have found something more troubling. While we were looking up who Brian was, we noticed his friends list. While we were running background scans on those on his friends list, one public record for one of his friends came up, Eva Jose Medrano, aka Bam or Bam Bam, who according to the Texas Sexual Predators list resides at 5204 Village Trail in Austin. Brian has many photos taken with him, so we presume they spend a lot of time together. What is troubling is our scan of this particular friend led us to the Texas Department of Public Safety Sexual Predators list, where it lists him as convicted of aggravated child sexual assault of a 7-year-old boy. This can be freely found by a search on the Texas Sexual Predators website by searching his name, or at the website on your screen. Further troubling is the fact that both Brian and Eva Jose Medrano have two 17-year-old twins as Facebook friends that we will not name to protect their privacy, and that Eva Jose Medrano has posts dating back several years when he lists those boys several times as being his babies. We could only imagine his intentions through the years, and feel that this danger should be publicly exposed. Surely with as many posts and photos as Brian has with Eva Jose Medrano and how easily his name comes up on search engines as a sexual predator, we presume Brian is well aware of his violent and dangerous past. Even though Facebook has a policy that convicted sexual offenders and child molesters are not permitted on the social media site, Eva Jose Medrano continues to have a Facebook account at jose.medrano.7739 as well as an Instagram account at bambam_Medrano and regularly post pictures and statuses with these minors. Brian Nixon states that we are using lies and deception for an undercover mission to save lives in an oppressed community, and yet he engages in lies and deception to cover up the fact that one of his close friends is a convicted child molester, cover that up in spite of his close contact through the years with children, and cover up that fact when it is against the policy of Facebook for the safety of its users. Eva Jose Medrano continues to have an account, as well as surely deceiving the parents of the children that Eva Jose Medrano spends his time around. Brian, we thank you for threatening to reveal our identity because it revealed a danger to the community that many did not know about. Before you accuse an innocent person of being behind this, check your own backyard, and know that those who are much more able to pull this off and make it viral are the real culprits. For we are the one and the only anonymous. We see, we judge, in the light of the fact that Brian has such disdain for the safety of our community, and the fact that he uses lies and deceit not for good, but to allow child molesters to be able to contact children on social media and in person. We feel that it is only right to alert the LGBT community about these two individuals, Brian Nixon and Eva Jose Medrano, if they would deceive and lie to their friends and the public about the fact that someone is a convicted child molester. Who knows what else they might be capable of. Anyone seeing them downtown or in public should be on alert. You, the public community of the LGBT community, have the right and the tools to demand that you be permitted to live in safety, to be aware of potentially dangerous people in your lives, to have access to information that might affect you, but also at the same time you must be vigilant, not listen to rumors you hear just because someone you trust told you, but to examine the facts and research it for yourself, and demand cold hard facts in the same manner as we have just provided you. You are the key to your freedom, but you must step out, join the battle, and think for yourselves. If you permit others to think for you, you may fall victim because you never know. They might be nothing more than a sexual predator. We regret to pull this mission because of the potential safety hazard of a selfish member of our community attempting to attack us as we fight to protect our own. But we will be back. We will not stand by and permit our brothers and sisters in the LGBT community to be harmed. We are watching. We are anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
Operation Last Defense engaged. We are anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us all.